Okay, see if I can get back up here so you all can see the full picture, or try to see part of the full picture. That is a Farmall B with a big bench seat from fender to fender. Well, me and my father had talked for several years about building a BN, but we didn't leave it tall. We made a BN, turned the drop axles upside down. Nope. And fabricated the front axle and dropped it, so that turning the drop axles upside down, dropped the tractor 16 inches. So we dropped the front end 14, so it gives it a little bit of a ride up in the front. But you see, everything else is it's all factory. We didn't do nothing to change the brakes. We just turned the drop axles upside down and fixed the brakes where they still run like they're supposed to. It still all operates like it's factory motor and all. Well, we done that this year, or 2015. Had so much fun at a couple shows with it, I decided I'm going to build my own. Now, I am going to build my own, like I said, but here's what we got: regular tractor tread tires on this one, and the lowrider one, we've got regular ones. And the one I'm building is going to be a little different. I'll show you the tires here in a second. Okay, now, this tire you're looking at here is actually for the front or back of a big truck, a semi-truck. It's one of the big floater tires. As you can see, they're 16 inches across, 10-link bolt pattern. So a Farmall's typically a 6-bolt pattern, a small 6-bolt pattern. So I will have to make an adapter to cover this down to the smaller ones, adapter / spacer. But then we'll go on the back. I've got 2 of them. I run across them at a decent price, cheaper than I could buy replacement rims for the BN that I'm building. And that's going to be on the back of these big wide tires. Now I had a single tricycle front wheel that's off an older Farmall I'm going to reuse on this BN in the front and lower it and Z the frame like you see on your rat rods. This is a front tire that was on the single front wheel. Now, here's what the rim looks like, and I didn't think to get pictures before I cleaned it and primered it, but here's the primer. It's a 2-piece rim, 4 bolts, hold the 2 pieces together. I got the yoke inside in the shop that I ain't cleaned yet, but the tar I'm putting on it. Now, the tar for these, it's a 700 by 10. They're $200 online. M.E. Miller was one outfit that had them. They were like $189. That wasn't counting any shipping or anything. When researching tires, I found, instead of using a tri-rib tire like that one over there, that little skinny one, which wouldn't be the right size, but you get one like that that would fit this, it was going to be almost $200, not counting any shipping. Well, I got doing a little research, got to looking, I could find an aircraft tire, and that's what I got here. Is an equivalent of a 750 by 10 aircraft tire, used with a tube, tire and tube, shipped to my house for $104. So that's the equivalent of a 750 by 10 tractor tire, but it's an aircraft tire, and that's going to go on the front of it. And you see it's about 6-7 inches wide roughly for the front, so it'll have one single front wheel and then the big fat wide ones in the back. So that's where I'm at, and I think it's going to look pretty slick. I'm going to end up putting, instead of the original motor, it's going to get an inline 6 on it, Chevrolet 6, so it's going to be a little longer in the process, but it's going to be pretty cool. It'd be a neat process. So this is part 1 of building a rat rod tractor.